Good morning, children. Please be seated. Introduce yourselves.
I am Anushka P. from 9th Standard A section. My roll number is 903.
I'm Sarita Diaz from grade 9A and my roll number is 904.
So you're Anushka, your roll number is 903, and you're Charita, your roll number is 904. Both of you are from 9th A. Are you ready to take the test?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Anushka, I want you to describe an interesting neighbor that you have had.
Ma'am, I had a neighbor. Her name was Apurva. She was 2 years elder than me. So when I was
Older
in
than you?
yes, ma'am. So when I was in 8th grade, she was in 10th grade, and she was obsessed with her looks.
Okay.
So all the time she would carry.
You make fun of her.
Yes, ma'am. In fact, she would make fun of me.
Why?
That how can you play in the sun? Won't you get tan? Won't you get dark?
Okay, you in turn made fun of her.
Yeah, I told how can you keep wearing makeup all the time? You'd become sweaty. So she was literally a walking makeup bag. Whatever you ask, she would just pull it out of her bag and offer it to you.
Okay, do you have a good relationship with
Yes,
her?
ma'am. She was a very friendly and helpful girl.
Okay. Sarita, now, do you have something that you could never give away to anyone? Some object or, of yours which you cherish a lot?
Yes, ma'am, it's my doll, which first I held it in my hand when I was I came to know what the things around me. It's very dirty, but I still love it. My friends, everyone asked me to give it. It's very cute. It's
you're
little
very
bit big.
sentimental
Yeah,
about it.
I just love that doll.
Okay, now we go on to the next part of the test, that is topic presentation. Anushka, you may present your topic.
My topic is obesity in children. Childhood obesity is a condition where there is excessive fat in a child's body, which leads to which has a very negative effect on his or her body. This is one of the main reasons are genetic practices or family practices or genes, or two major reasons are junk food and socio-economic discrimination. A person are people who are racially discriminated, or they are ethnic minorities in the community. They do not go out as we do, or they do not go out with their friends, or they have a very unhealthy diet. 42 billion children in this whole world are obese, and it's increasing day by day. Obesity is usually determined by BMI, and unhealthy teenagers find pizzas, burgers and other junk food more interesting than the healthy balanced diet we have, which leads to them getting BP, diabetes and all. So I would rather say let's make this world a healthy place, have a healthy diet and also have a lot of exercise.
Good. Now, Charita, you have a question?
Yes, ma'am. What do you think? What will be the solution for this obesity? What will you do?
I would suggest that let them all have junk food, but let them have it in a limited time, like once a month or twice a month, and let them do a lot of exercise. This should not be just sack potatoes in their house.
Okay. Suppose you are the principal of your school. What would you do to help the obese students?
Ma'am, I would help them by asking them to go out and exercise and limit their junk food and bring more healthy food.
Probably you would ask them to take part in sports and games.
Yes,
right,
ma'am, I would.
Okay, that's good. Now, Charita, you may present your topic.
My topic is working mothers. Nowadays, people think that working mothers cannot raise their children in a good way because they're not able to spend their time with their children and not able to know what their children are doing. So I would like to, not every parent are like that or not every mother are like that. Only in a few in hundreds are like that because it's a necessity for them. I would like to prove this prevailing rumor as wrong because I don't think every mother does it. So in traditional past times, men were responsible for all the financial matters and working, and women were responsible for raising their children and doing the household work. But later, women came out of their shells and started to help their husband in financial matters by working out. And now in the recent scenario, we can see that women are proved themselves as independent and have all the rights and responsibility as men does. So now the problem comes when woman is working and she wants to marry and have children and continue her work, it will become a big problem to her. She will not be able to know what to balance her office work or her homework. So I would like to give a proper solution. For this. I would like to give a solution for this because they can find what part-time job for they can find a part-time job or the job which can give them a weekend for them to spend a peaceful time with their children. So this is a solution. I would like to prove that working mothers can also raise their children in a good way.
Fine. Now, Anushka, you have a question for her? Please ask.
I would like to ask that do you think you would prefer a working mother over a housewife
Oh, homemaker.
or a homemaker?
I would like to choose a working mothers because she helps my father in all the ways, and she's multi-talented, and she is able to balance even my life and even the hospice's life. I would like to be proud of my mother that she is working and she is looking after me in a very well this
Okay,
way.
fine. Charita, do you have a working mother?
No, she is a
Okay.
housewife.
Well, I would like to ask you, do you think children of working mothers are more independent and, active than other children?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, and some children or no, in some children. Some children take it in a positive way and they be happy, they be proud of their mothers. But other children become obsessed that I don't have
They are
anyone.
quite active and independent. Right?
Other children think that no, I don't have my mom, so they'll
But
get.
most of them are independent, right?
Yes, ma'am.
They
Most
know
of them
how
are-
to cope up with the situation. Yeah, isn't it?
Some of them understand the situation, but some of them misuse the situation. What is there?
Now we go on to the next part of the test, that is problem solving. I am going to read out this prompt to you, okay? And you have to read it later for 30 seconds and then get into a dialogue, okay, both of you, and then try to solve this problem to the best of your ability. Your friend is a part of the district volleyball team and often has to miss classes. His teachers and his parents are unhappy about this and have asked him to quit sports. With your partner, discuss what he should do to resolve this problem. So take 30 seconds, read it silently and then get into a dialogue.
Hi Charita.
Hi, Anushka. What's up?
Nothing. I just heard a rumor that our friend Ankush.
Yeah.
He's a volleyball district volleyball player. His parents and his teachers are unhappy about him playing, spending too much time on volleyball. He's not concentrating on his studies.
Oh, I think this is the problem why Ankush was upset in the morning. Okay, what would you advise him, Anushka?
I would tell him that he would have to balance sports and studies equally. Don't you think so?
Yeah, we can also encourage him and we can help him in his studies and we can give our own notes for him. What do you think about it?
Yeah, it can help him miss up on his work. Let's go talk to him.
So do you think you can advise your friend on this issue? What would you do, Anushka?
Ma'am, I would tell that as much as interest he has on sports, he should show the equal interest. He should show that equal interest in studies, because it's going to help him in